To be continued.
All right,
We are
welcome to the
live.
Articulation. I gotta go, guys. I'll see you next time.
Sorry, guys. We exhausted our time here.
We've
Hold
been
on a second.
live.
I think I have
We've been live in the
I have an
background for
intro
like
here.
over a half hour. The show's pretty much
I think
over.
I have
You know,
an-
oh, this is a rip.
You and
That's all we get.
Really? It's not longer?
It is long, but that's the collection flexing intro.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gee whiz.
At least
Right?
you didn't say collection flexing this time.
Yeah, like what I was
It's at
saying
the end.
earlier. What I was saying earlier before you jumped in, G-Force, is like I want to do a live stream, but I want to do it on Saturday earlier. The unfortunate part, there's this dude doing a live stream right in the time slot I want, and
That
I don't know
right coast guy.
yeah, I don't know. He makes pins and stuff. You seen that show? It's not
Oh,
really
yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
really
dude.
right.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rick,
he's
how's it
got-
going? Good to see you.
But
People, it's
Tick-
nice score on those Twilight Zone figures, man.
Thank you. They just
I have
happened
all-
to be there.
I love those figures. Those are great. I want to collect them all.
Yeah, I haven't seen the other ones.
They made a bunch more. I think that's like wave 4.
They got
Are those
Gremlin, Canamet, and Dr. Bernardi.
Are those
Yeah, I
what
want
are
the
those
dark.
Migos or the Migos?
No, they're
These
just-
are Biff Bang Pow.
Biff Bang
Oh, they-
Pow?
Oh.
They make their own figures?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
They
know if
sold
I
them
can
at
get it without the glare.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's
Yeah, they were pretty cool. For $350, I was
Ooh,
like,
oh.
shit.
Yeah,
You got
that's
that fast, Dan. Gee
I
whiz.
paid I think what were they, $12 originally?
I think so.
I still think they're worth it.
hey, Blue.
Hey,
Blue.
Mark.
Mark, how's it
I
going?
think even regular price, that's actually not too bad. I mean,
No.
you think about the reaction figures like that; they're like $20.
Yeah, $18, $19.
Yeah, so that's actually not too bad.
Duckman's here. Hey, Duckman.
Hey, Duckman.
So
I got a
today we're going to
Mandalorian
talk about
for Christmas.
Vern's top 10 why
Show
he
it
couldn't
off.
do his homework.
Yeah, where'd you get that, Vern?
So my son got it for me for Christmas. It's pretty cool. Actually,
Yeah, it
it
is
is.
pretty cool.
That
it's
is
like
awesome.
metal art.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it from some. He was out in Texas and saw it. So
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, somebody did some serious work on that thing.
That's definitely a maybe that'll be our next challenge. We're
Well,
gonna
metal
weld
art.
stuff.
You gonna
Welding.
buy a welder?
We're gonna buy. We have to weld
you don't.
stuff now.
If you want to do metal art like that, you probably don't even need to weld. You could probably solder everything.
Yeah, you could probably solder it together.
You
I
think?
don't know. This stuff looks pretty heavy. You think soldering will hold it?
Yeah. Was it? It looked pretty solid. Was it? What kind of?
Depends on what metal you
It-
use.
How
it's
about
all
Like you
parts
can
of
break aluminum.
like- There's a bolt in there.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you're
that's cool,
using
man.
steel, it has to be welded.
I was gonna say.
Rebar.
Yeah,
There's a spark plug. Oh, end of a spark. His rifle's the end of a spark plug.
Nice.
He had to have welded that.
yeah.
Or
Oh, this is
he-
welded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool.
You'd
Hot
have
glue
to have
wouldn't
some
work,
pretty
right?
thin.
No head swapping on there, unfortunately.
Harbor Freight does have some affordable welders. Just
They
saying.
do, but
Yeah.
my
Hard
dad
training
used
glasses
to have
too.
he used to have like a no, maybe like a welding. Do you weld with like a flame and that helmet with the drop down glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, so my dad had like a kit, and I remember I used to play with it in the garage. I used to sit in there and pretend like I was making stuff, and then I would film myself with the VHS, and then when I was making my own home movies.
And you still have all your eyebrows.
I
Yeah.
do, because
Pretty
I wore the appropriate helmet.
Ah, yes, yes. Rick is welding right now while he's watching the show.
My computer's super slow today.
Well,
I'm
you
about
just upgrade it to Windows ME. You should be fine.
I'm gonna actually do an update right now, so hold on, guys.
All right.
That's great. It's fantastic.
Do you need a
Have
copy of Windows
drops.
NT? I can send that over for you.
Yeah. Okay. So today's topic is Burns' top 10 reasons why he did not do his homework. Top 10.
Lazy, procrastination.
Dark Blaze. Hey, what's up, man?
late notification.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did not understand the project. I was still hurt from over the weekend when somebody called this a sock after I worked so hard on it.
What?
Oh,
Somebody called it a what? A sock?
Those guys made fun of it on that other show.
Oh.
Every
Who's
time I
nice?
show it, they would make fun of my hot glue
No,
project.
I don't believe all of them did.
didn't
Yeah,
have
I'm
anything to do with monkeys, did it?
No, it was one of the other guys used to give me a hard time about it.
Yeah.
I loved that thing, man. That was awesome.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Matter of fact, spoiler, that project that you made that for was on my top on my list today for the show.
Wow. So you guys actually did your homework for today.
Yeah.
Well,
what
I
the
was
topic?
actually doing a top 5 of my favorite that I created because I didn't want. to
Oh,
put,
that's the topic. The top 5
Yeah.
Geek Strong projects. Okay, well,
No,
hold on.
no.
Then I suggest that what we do is we go around and guess what his top 5 are going to be.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So
We'll start off with
Mark-
that.
who wants to go first?
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna guess
Okay, go.
For which one? Number 5?
the bedroom is his top one.
Oh, that was gonna be mine.
Ooh, you would be 100% correct, sir. Correct, sir.
So I'm going to say number 3 has something to do with the Flintstones.
Ooh, no.
You forgot you didn't. That's not on your top.
All right, I quit then.
It might be.
Yes.
I think. I think it's actually. I think that's number 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I could. See.
thought that would have been higher. Thought it would have been higher.
What else? Wait. What else is on the list, Dan? What do you think's on the list?
My guess was gonna be the movie poster.
Movie poster is definitely up there.
Yeah, he
Poster
likes to
bed.
do that stuff. You got another guess, G-Force?
He liked the toxic
Yes.
trash cans a lot.
Yeah,
That's
He
yeah.
my
I
used
knew
number
that.
them
2.
quite frequently.
That's my
He's,
number
yeah,
2.
Oh,
he's always
yeah.
talking about that, huh?
The prop.
I love it because it's a cool prop to have, like when you're in the background, like when I did
Yep.
RoboCop, just sitting
Yep.
there. It looks.
So
pretty
how
cool.
many of those guesses are in your top 5?
Just in my top 5, I think you got
Yeah.
them.
Got all but one.
All
Okay,
but,
so then
yeah.
then it's that diorama where the guy's getting his head cut off or something like that, where it's like the little woods piece or whatever, where the dude.
Oh no, that was the hot glue. That was hot glue, right?
That was the hot glue. Yeah, he did. That was his
That was
fire.
our first challenge.
Yeah, one of the.
Well, didn't you take that bedroom and make a modification to it so you can have a second? You did a second piece.
Movie poster.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, for the boy.
That's what I
I
like
never-
about it. That's what I like about it is because I've actually been able to reuse it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
okay,
thing
so
with like these. Can you reuse it for other
Evo.
things?
Hey, Steve-O.
all right. Well, I
It's
have no idea then. I can't even remember projects that we did.
I was having a
Cardboard,
hard
right?
time.
Oh, there you go. The
yeah.
the elevators.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I totally
Yeah,
forgot
this
about
is like-
those.
This
green
might be
card
my top.
elevators.
This is either 1 or 2.
Yeah, that one is
Cool.
cool.
So is it 1 or is it 2?
Exactly. So my
Yeah.
my actual number 1 is probably one of my favorite community challenges that a lot of people participated in is definitely the lightsaber.
Lightsaber was cool.
I like the lightsaber because I was getting Kat was excited to build hers. She was sending me photos of the parts she was going to use. G-Force did it. Rebels did a welding one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I like that a lot of people got into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's. I can't find mine anymore.
What?
Yeah, these guys that they come by once a week, they took it.
It was ended up in the recyclable bin.
Do they come in a big truck that's probably green or blue, maybe yellow, brown?
Yeah, it's green.
Really?
Yeah. It's got big letters on the side.
Yep.
Right, guys hanging off outside. The rest of us were in a movie with one of those trucks once.
Yep.
But
Men at work.
My cardboard X-Wings in there.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Dan's land speeder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love the land speeder. It was great.
That was really good.
What'd you say, Vern?
I said, "Where's the land speeder?" Is it with those two guys?
Part of it is.
Really?
No.
Everything.
I gotta fix it. It broke apart. So I moved all of the storage for all of my dioramas and stuff, and all of the.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is awesome.
This was one that I don't know if it was. I think it was a challenge. We had a diorama or something to do.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was.
I remember that.
Yeah. A little moisture.
Expanded it too, right?
What's that?
Bit more it looks like you expanded it a bit.
I added some figures. Ray and R2.
Yeah, I still have the our first challenge together.
That's the one I was thinking of.
The hot glue. We also did. I did the Wampa scene where it was
the Wampa Cave.
Yeah, the Wampa. Remember you did the Wampa Cave, Vern?
Yeah, that's those two guys came and got that also.
Jeez, man. Hey, real Batman.
Man.
He hates everything he does. Just throws it away.
Batman.
So I after watching the Jedi Survivor trailer, I've been looking for another Black Series Wampa, right? Because I have the original one that came with the Luke, and then I got that new one, but I've been trying to find another one so that I can paint it like that brownish, dirty look, like in the game trailer. And there's a guy on eBay. He has the Wampa. He has a Slave Leia, and there's two other figures in the lot, and he's asking $80 or best offer, but $20 shipping. So it's $100 for the 4 figures, which could be a good deal, right? I mean,
yeah,
because one, the Leia's valuable and the Wampa's fairly valuable. So you're basically buying those 2 figures for $100 and you're getting 2 extras. But it said best offer, so I've been making the dude like best offers, and like he doesn't even respond. He just lets them time out. So the offer goes 48 hours. And my last offer was like $68. And I said, how about $68 just for those 2 figures? And he didn't even respond. So I was like, well, obviously best offer is not true.
No, they do it as a like kind of clickbait, kind of like something like
get more attention to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Something like that. You did a live stream and said giveaway.
There's a Godzilla right now at shopgoodwill.com for auction. Shogun Warrior Godzilla.
Hey, Blue Yeti.
Blue and Darth Rock's not in there as well.
You got your bid in there, Vern?
No, and the reason why is I'll show you. It's going to end in 1 hour and 47 minutes. It's from 1977, but it's currently at $331.
Wow.
It's complete too, though, right?
That's
it's
the one you
complete.
got, right?
The fist comes off. It's got the tongue. The wheels look fine on the bottom. It looks like
before. What is that?
That's the one you have.
It's the Shogun
Yeah, but it
Warrior.
But it
I
doesn't
was
have a
like,
box.
"What? You're serious?" I'm like, "Dude, you just." I know you. I don't know if you sold it or not, but I know you had it because we.
I've actually, I actually had it at one of my yard sales for sale.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you
how
saying that.
For how much?
Sacrilege.
I think I had it for an outrageous price because I didn't want to sell it, which was probably like $100 at the time. I thought it was outrageous, but I remember I had it in the back, right? So nobody could really touch it. It was over by where I'd be with the money. And this kid comes over there and he's grabbing like, the lever for the tongue. And he's like doing this like that. And I'm like, because that thing would just snap. And what do? Yell at? You can't yell at the kid like G-Force would do.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh, I would. I'd be like, hey, hands off, buddy. Unless you're paying for it.
That my
you?
brother found a little 2-second clip in some old home movies, and he pulled it out as a picture. That's me in the 70s with Lydine. And I don't know if you guys remember me showing you that.
I'm more impressed that you have the same hair.
Yeah. That's him.
No way, really?
Looks just like.
You still have it?
No, I picked this one up
reacquired
secondhand because they're at my older brother has them in his house somewhere, but he keeps saying that he doesn't know where they are. They did some stuff where they clean their house. They got a storage unit. They packed stuff away, so it's like packed away, so I can't really get to them. But I found that one at a Goodwill, so I picked it up because it's exactly the same as the one that I had.
Mr.
How much
B
you pay
is
for
doing
that
this.
at a Goodwill?
I think like $40 or something like that.
Wow, that's really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can't. That's like I think at my local store has some of the Shoguns. He has, I think 2 of them have a box, but I think he's asking like $500 for it.
Yeah, they're kind of ridiculous with the box.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I think
There's
that's
one that
around the price that they're asking at my toy store too. They have like 3 of them and no boxes, and they're asking like $300-400.
yeah.
The one that I'd like to find is the first one I ever had is I didn't even know the guy's name. I've never looked him up or anything like that. All I know is that he had a little car in his back. It wasn't a car, it was just like a little thing with 4 wheels, and you would put it in his stomach, and then his feet would bend and it would go down, and he would roll around like a big car. So that little thing was like the wheels, and then his feet would bend, and then he would be like a car. And I remember I used to use that all the time because you could then open up the little box on the back where that little wheel thing used to store, and you could put figures in there like they were driving them around. So wish I could find that guy.
Is that one of the Shogun Warriors?
Yeah, one of the original ones. I have some home video of
They
it.
only had like 2 or 3, right?
What?
How many did they have?
I don't know, 6, 7.
6, 7.
Really?
Yeah, I would think it was approaching 10.
Really? The tall ones like that, the big ones?
Yeah, they had Mazinga was one. They had that dude with the red. He had the spikes, and he would shoot like axes. Then they had like the one that had like these missiles on the sides of the legs that would like fire out. Then that guy that was like the car, and then
So was Godzilla the only one that's not a robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the only one that wasn't a robot.
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever owned is the Godzilla, and that was mine as a kid.
I almost think that there were different versions that sold overseas than ones that sold in the States. And I think that the Godzilla was like the late 70s. And I think that was about the time some of them came over to the States, right? Like, but originally I think there were some overseas that were like sold that probably never made it here, except for imports.
So what year did you say that?
Back on target.
Back on.
What?
Stay on target, first. What year did you say those were?
In the 70s.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
I think he's doing a pretty good job tonight, all things considered.
um.
Yeah,
So,
but,
Dan, what's your
There's
you have your favorites?
actually 15 total,
Wow.
Really?
there's 15 of them.
Wow.
judging by what Wikipedia is saying.
You gotta trust Wikipedia.
And that includes Godzilla and Rodan.
Oh, Rodan. I remember Rodan. That one's expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
That must have been one of the last ones, right?
Yeah, it was the last one.
I don't
That's
think I've ever
crazy.
seen Rodan in a store.
I don't think I have ever seen that many of them.
I didn't even know they made that money. I do remember that because I somehow probably eBay searching I found the Rodan. But
Yep.
he's too expensive. So Dan, what's your favorite projects of the year?
So I had written down my top 5. I went back through our hashtag, and if I had a little bit more time, and I apologize, that's my plan was to actually like give examples of some of them, but by the time I went through and because we did more than I thought we did.
Yeah.
By the time I got through and picked out my top 5, it was about 6:30. I knew I didn't want to start, but I was going to make a little, collage of the top 5. So in no particular order, because I'm not going to do a countdown style, because I think they were all great projects. But I've got the diorama was one.
Is that
The
the one
lights.
with the rooftop?
I think
With the fan?
no, not mine. No, just the projects themselves. I wasn't
okay.
going with like a specific example of them. And that was the other thing too, because I was going through those pictures. I'm like, God, that's great. I mean, I had like 20 picked out by the time I was all said and done of your work and some of the like UK Toys photos and
Yeah.
Missions,
Take
right,
On and
right.
Rebels and his lightsaber and Vern's stuff, Josh's stuff. I'm like, there's no way
That's why I stuck it with just what my favorite
what you made.
that
Yeah.
I created, because to pick everyone's, it would have been way too difficult. Way too difficult.
So
and I don't want to hurt Vern's feelings.
Well, Vern had at least 2 or 3 of the top 20 that I had, if not.
Yeah.
I only made like 3.
Well, that was like
projects.
all of what you did, yeah. So
Yeah.
That's kind of where I ran into trouble, because I was like, I think I only did like 4 projects that weren't pictures, like action figure scenes or something.
Yeah. There were some good ones as far as the photos go. So that was actually one of mine too.
Yeah.
The diorama that I was thinking of was I think it was one of the maybe the second or third one that we did. I think I did
With
a hallway
the
or
wood
something.
floors. Yeah, you did the hallway.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't even think it was a diorama theme. I think it was one of those split weeks maybe that we did something, or just your interpretation of something.
Make something out of trash, I think.
I did one of those too. Yep. I forgot about that one actually. That was a good one.
Yeah. I gotta go, guys.
Oh, all right, man. See you. Have a good night.
All right, later,
bro.
Lightsaber was definitely on there, as you said. There was just so much participation that was awesome. I did like that movie poster. I still stare at that Jaws one that you did with just because it's so simple, man. I mean, just that the Toonie Terrors and the towel and the so what's her name?
It was great.
But yeah, I love that one. And then the Garbage Pail Kid, I thought that was fun, just to because it wasn't.
I thought Josh killed that.
Oh yeah. You saw my cup, right? Still got my Dino.
Yeah, Josh did a fantastic job with that. Yeah, this is
awesome one.
This almost made. This is definitely one of my tops too.
I wish I would have done that, but I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. Yeah, it was, but it was fun. Once I got a lock on a concept, and then I don't know why, but the simple ones like the elements that we did, the fire, water, ice, whatever, make one of those. Like I said, that ice piece that Vern had for his Iceman, it's such a simple thing, but it came out so great and it looks good in photos.
Yeah.
And then he and Josh had made fire out of that hot glue, and the way they did it, man, was I've never seen anybody make the fire look like they did, and
with Grogu, like he was stopping the fire.
Yeah, and
Yep.
the flame trooper, and yeah, I saw that and I was like, I never thought of that. It was a really great idea. So
And then Hasbro put the figure out.
and then they did it. Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what I liked about this stream was basically, trying to get your top 5 was basically just a reflection of the year of all the cool things that at least I seen and created and learned just within these past few months. Because when did we start? We haven't done it like a full year, but I created things that I definitely never would have done, especially like even photo photography. I've never played with my figures taking photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This actually came out of Points of Articulation and getting me exposed.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool.
But,
and you showed that in your toy hunt video where somebody they actually have that, but you created it. You made your own.
Yep. Out of nothing.
What have you got in there? What kind of light?
It's a dollar store.
Okay.
LED Christmas light thing.
Little fairy lights or something, right?
Yeah, just a little pack and just shoved it in there, turn it on and off, take the cap off the back. So, but yeah, it articulates and stuff. So it was pretty cool build.
That is awesome.
So Blue, I have G-Force's phone number in the description of this live stream video. So
you're getting hit on there, big guy.
You are getting hit on.
What?
Hey, man.
Blue, settle down.
So Left Coast loves Dan's bedroom scene that he made.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Yep.
Bedroom? Did I do a bedroom?
Was it the bedroom or the hallway?
I did a hallway.
But
Dean did a bedroom.
The way you did the wood floors and everything, it looked like you bought it.
Oh yeah. I remember the hallway. Did I do it? I can't remember. That one blew me away. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved how you did the change out too. Like made it
scenes.
What's the word I'm looking for? Swappable for other stuff, It didn't have to be just
can have the Freddy Krueger bedroom
the
scene.
Exorcist.
That one too.
Yeah. And ingenious with the rubber glove.
Well, it's not a glove.
Oh.
No, it's a what do they call that?
Rain jacket.
Rain jacket.
Yeah, and they wanted me to make the chair too. And I made the chair.
And all cardboard, right? That whole set?
Yeah, this was all cardboard.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Just amazing, man. All you guys did a great job with your past challenges, Mr. B. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, and having that participation, like you said earlier, was
made it fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely need to get some more rolling this year and see if we can get some, just a couple of projects. I think we had a good pattern started, where we were doing like a challenge that would be a photography, and then a challenge that was maybe getting your hands crafty and rolling through like that.
And we also did the custom figure thing.
Oh yeah, the figures too. I forgot about most of them.
I had myself in the bathtub and
yeah, I remember that. I did They Live. I did the buddy from They Live.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. You did a custom. Yeah, you did a really good custom actually. The Cyndi Lauper, right? Wasn't it Cyndi Lauper one?
Yeah, I did a Cyndi Lauper too.
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, we did do quite a few, man. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Well, you know what? I'm gonna blame the medicine.
I'm ill. Can't remember.
I'm sick. Oh yeah,
so
I'm on day 10 of COVID, by the way. That's
poor guy.
You're still sick?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm stuffed up a little bit. I've got the remnants of what I was hoping I could dodge, because everybody's talking about the smell thing, right? The smell and taste. And I was solid. So it was, like I said, this is day 10. And it wasn't until about yesterday, because I thought I got lucky and I completely dodged it. And then yesterday I couldn't taste any. All it was just weird feelings in my mouth for my breakfast. That was like nothing going on there. And then today it came back a little bit today, but nothing smells right. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
when your smell and your taste come back after you're sick, like everything tastes like all of the scents that you've missed over the last 2 days are trying to come through at the same time.
Right.
That's where I'm at now.
Well, I hope you get better quick, buddy.
Thank you. I'm gonna rest this weekend, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, so we'll take a little break this month, and maybe we're probably gonna change the time from Thursday to another time to try to make it a little bit more accommodating for us.
Yeah.
For all of us. So we're gonna have a little meeting sometime and figure out what's best for everybody. And then we'll start some challenges back up again and try to get people involved and things like that. But it'll probably be probably after this month. We'll probably take a little bit more of a break of creating, but we'll probably still be doing creating on the side, I'm sure. You know
yeah.
I've got one brewing in my head that once I get to feeling better, I want to start it. There's some I had a break over the holiday from work and just catching up on binge watching some movies and saw a few. That always helps me because I see something, I'm like, oh,
that's easy to make.
Yeah, like even if it's a movie that I've watched a bunch of times, there may be a scene where I've done something recently that I've experimented with. I'm like, wait a second, that one thing that I made or a technique that I used would work on, and I could make that.
Yeah.
So I got
Gary's Grails here. Hey, Gary.
Yes. Oh, hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
So has anybody watched The Bad Batch?
Yep.
Oh,
I forgot it was on. I forgot it even started. I thought it started like
you're only a day behind. You got till next week to catch up.
I watched the first episode and it was okay.
That's kind of how I felt. I wasn't blown away or anything, but the series, so I'm gonna keep watching it.
Born on a Monday.
So Blue says, I'll be starting a new diorama tomorrow. I'll give a hint. It has something to do with Grundy.
Solomon Grundy?
Oh, I'm assuming that's who he meant. That should be interesting.
Solomon Grundy was like one of my he was my favorite villain from back in the 70s. I loved him in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Now, if they make a Solomon Grundy to look like the cartoon one, I'm all in.
His Spin Master's on clearance at Walmart.
Yeah, I saw him for like $6, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Carling, has he tackled that yet? Has he done a?
Yeah, it was a
Build-A-Figure right now.
It was a build.
Right now, the new one with the Penguin and Batman and Catwoman wave.
Okay. Just now, he hasn't. So I didn't miss it. It's still out.
Yeah, it's brand new, right?
Yeah.
How does he look? I don't think I've seen it.
I've seen all but the Catwoman. I haven't seen her yet.
Really?
But how does Solomon Grundy look? Do you like it? The Build-A-Figure?
He looks pretty good. I think he does a good job with the Build-A-Figures.
If you saw him loose, would you know it was Solomon Grundy?
It's not a character that I readily identify with. I didn't know a lot about him, but I think he looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, Hammerhead's back, man. Lefko says Hammerhead is back. Yeah.
Got my curiosity.
I saw him on Hammerhead was on the Bad Batch first episode, right? With the same outfit too, the blue. Yeah, so they got to make a figure.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
But you know something? I don't think anything's going to beat the Kenner one. Kenner one has all the veins, and it just it's like perfect.
Oh, that is kind of odd looking, isn't it? Is that the? Oh.
Oh, you're looking at the Solomon Grundy? Want to share
Yeah,
it? Can you share it?
maybe like the profile picture, but I don't think any of the other ones would. Yeah, it does look a little. That's not the Solomon Grundy, I reckon. I'll tell you who did the best one, and I know they weren't the most favorite, but the Mattel DC Universe.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Like the DC Directs and stuff like that. Is that
I'm trying to find one that I can pull off so I can show you. And this is like they did that acrylic
Yeah.
rod.
okay.
I mean, they did a pretty good. They did a Grundy of this line, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
That one was the one I always think of when I picture him. It's just more like a, I don't know, like a more personable Frankenstein, I guess, is what I had pictured in my head.
Yeah. I would.
But
I
yeah,
wish they would do the cartoon series of the Super Friends.
I was just going to ask you if you saw this comment, Dino.
I did.
Killer
I was
Clowns,
gonna have,
man.
I was waiting. Yeah, that is so
look.
cool, man.
He's
I
shown
saw
me
that.
some
I read
sneak
that.
previews of it. It looks awesome.
Oh, really?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Is
awesome.
it on his Instagram page?
He's been DMing me.
Well, that's not fair, man.
You're on that list with him, huh?
Let's get that.
Well, we have kind of a thing worked out, a deal worked out for
Yeah.
dioramas.
That's cool, man. What scale is that Killer Clowns from?
It's Toonie Terrors, right?
Is it Toonie Terrors?
I think so.
Mego made a few.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. But I like it. I haven't seen the Toonie Terror ones yet. Have you?
I haven't either, and I've been looking for them.
Yeah, I want them.
Yeah, if you
I
see
forgot
them,
which ones were coming out when I did a
They
toy
looked
hunt.
awesome at Comic-Con or wherever they showed them. They looked really good.
Yeah.
you see them hit the stores, let me know.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I want that.
1/12 Mego size. Nice.
Oh cool. Yeah.
So the blue says the gold edition Grundy is awesome. So there must be two different versions of them.
Yeah.
Is there a variant or something, and then the Build-A-Figure too?
So is the gold edition new now?
I haven't seen it out, but
I haven't seen either one of them. I haven't seen any of those figures.
I think I saw it on like a Fwoosh review or something, like when he does the news type of thing.
Oh, so this is the Grundy from the game, he says.
I saw that. Yeah, Duffman will have some pictures on Instagram sometime this weekend, maybe, and then from the Arkham City. Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense.
Thanks, Squatch.
So he looks a little bit. So it is a little bit different, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got.
So Dino, what was your favorite challenge? Let's say of all the submissions and stuff, can you think of one that just stood out to you like, holy crap?
I thought it's hard to say because they were all so fun, and so
Right.
A lot of it was I like to paint and stuff like that. So doing some of these challenges, I consider myself somewhat creative when it comes to building things and things like that. But I've never done most of these things that we've done. Even the simple photo challenges. Like I was out in the woods in my backyard setting up Jason in like a little mud scene, or having my son's koi pond, and I have the boat from Friday the 13th with Jason's coming out and setting it there and just taking photos, how cool it looks. So I really enjoyed the photo challenges. For one thing, also they were pretty simple.
Yeah.
And you could be creative. So it was
kind of that forced creativity.
Yeah.
That just kind of get your juices going.
When I was doing the Sharknado movie poster, it was starting to, the clouds were turning black at my house because we were getting a storm, and I was setting it, so the lighting was starting to get perfect for what I was doing, and it was pretty fun. It was cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of people played along too.
Yeah, I thought it was a great idea, like the whole stream, and just kind of giving you that nudge to get your creative juices going and think outside the box and what can I use to do this, or even setting up your photography, like it made you think a little more about what you were trying to do to put out a good product,
Yeah, I like doing Freddy Krueger and Nancy in the bathtub was fun. Getting all the bubbles just right was pretty cool. Yeah, I had a good time. I had a good time on a lot of them. I liked the streams. Doing the nunchucks was fun.
Yeah.
Nunchuck lightsaber was pretty fun.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Hey, Joey.
Good year. Definitely a good year. It had its ups and downs, we'll say. That's for sure. Yeah.
No way.
More
collector back again with his new mission to find the play sets. If you haven't
that was good.
He got my grail like right off the bat. I'm like, oh.
Is that your grail?
I wanted. That's like the thing that I want the most right now is a Death Star.
He got the LP version too.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He goes all out.
Oh.
The LP right there. Long play. Joey, this isn't a play set, but you gotta get yourself one of these lightsabers.
You gotta get an inflatable lightsaber.
Yeah. Complete with instructions too. The box
or just make your own, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Trying to lean over to put it back. But yeah, as when I was watching this video, I ran right downstairs to see if I had the LP version.
On your Death Star?
On the Death Star, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I had and that's not my original one, but I actually had that lightsaber as a kid.
I had the red one.
So you didn't have the inflatable one; you just had the plastic one.
The wiffle, the wiffle one.
Yeah, the wiffle ones are really cool.
Yeah. Now those I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did see that. I never did see those inflatable ones, but I saw those.
Well, I think I saw them, but 77. I mean, 78. The inflatable
okay.
One. And then these came out for Empire. You guys would have been too young for the inflatable ones, I bet.
I would have been 5.
Yeah. You might have been. I think Dan's a young one.
Blue says a picture challenge. We use the same figure and have to be outdoors. But you got to be crafty, man. You got to have at least, if not a diorama, then a prop, maybe.
Yeah, a prop or something.
You got to have something that would be creative. That's the whole idea. We got to do something that's out of the ordinary, nothing that not off the shelf kind of stuff is what I mean.
Well, that's a pretty cool one. That the same figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and everybody uses their own take on that figure.
Well, yeah,
even if you could have like the Wampa at the beach.
All the props have to be from nature, so you have to use like sticks and logs or whatever, maybe just an action pose of the figure jumping over a log or something.
A good scene is, I think I saw it not on somewhere, but it just like having Chewbacca walk through the woods like he's Bigfoot, like that iconic scene of Bigfoot, but use Chewbacca.
Yeah, just the stride.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Or Bigfoot flying the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. See, one of my favorite photos is Rick's water one where he had Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
The one from the Predator or
Predator Dutch, yeah.
That was one of my favorite photos too.
That's funny. Yeah, that was actually one of the ones that popped up on my that was one of the ones that I almost was. Remember, I was going through and I was picking out ones like, oh, I want to pick this one. Like this one, yeah, it was his photo of that was.
Yeah, it would have been too hard to pick everybody because there were so many.
I'm telling you, man, that's why, because I started probably, I don't know, 45, 50 minutes before, it was just before 6 or whatever. And
See, I thought of this yesterday about doing a top 5 or something like that, but it would have been nice to have, like you said, it had like a video
a
of
presentation.
all of them together. If we had somebody creative enough to like put all of the clips
Who
together,
likes to do videos out of this group?
Yeah.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, he left.
Son of a
He's good with
biscuit.
stop motion.
Dave's Dimension. How you doing, man?
Dave, hey, how's it going, Dave?
Dave?
When's the Proton Pack coming? It should be coming out soon, right?
Oh my God, that should have been out already, shouldn't it?
Really? Did you
Were
order
those-
one, G?
No.
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 Dave's
those
making
were
room.
later.
So I think Dave might be trying to sell a Proton Pack. So if anybody's interested,
Oh, yeah.
hit him up.
I'm a little jealous. Fern got
Yeah.
that
14th.
Tiger Force.
That Burn got what?
That Tiger Force Duke, man. I had that on
Duke?
pre-order from day one, and I know that it wasn't like one of those things where he went somewhere else that I didn't go, because I'm pretty sure that's a Target exclusive. So how does he have it and I had it on pre-order, and mine's showing January 13th, and he's had his for a few days?
Burns Asian.
So he got his through the mail.
He got connections.
He didn't find it in store. He got it in the mail.
I didn't ask. I don't know. I
He
saw it.
just got it by order. I don't think he got it in the store.
That bike
Yeah,
is
I
really nice. Again, I don't collect GI Joe, but that one's really cool. I
That
don't
was
collect
cool.
many GI Joe, I should say.
I think my classified run may have come to an end with the Tiger Force and the Python Patrol, because I didn't have any connection to those
Yeah.
as a
Oh
kid.
yeah.
So like they really don't do any. I like the figures, but I already have them in another paint scheme, you know.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I only ordered them only because I wasn't sure how easy the other ones were going to be to find.
Right.
Honestly, yeah, because the Viper, Outback, Bazooka, Recondo, I just, I didn't know how hard they were going to be to get in store on Hasbro Pulse. So I was like, you know what, I'll just throw them in. If worst case scenario, if I get the standard version, which would be my preferred, great. If not, then at least I got them.
But then they have like Zorana and Dusty and stuff still coming out, so they're
Dusty's
still
out.
putting out regular classifieds. So
Yeah, Dusty looked good too, man. I almost grabbed him on when they had.
I'm actually really glad I don't collect them, because there's so many good ones. I would have to get them all. And
Yeah.
almost full of them.
yeah, it's kind of like I think I'm in a spot right now that I have so many things that I'm actually tripping over things in my room now.
Yeah.
And I have to really want it now. Like if I go to a store and they I went to Target, and they had some Masters of the Universe, She-Ra and Hordak on clearance for $16, and I was gonna buy them. I'm like, that's a good price, and I'm like, but I wouldn't have bought them if they were full price.
Right.
So it's something that's really cool, but I'm at this point now. I would rather spend $60 for an item that I really want than to spend $60 for 10 items that I like. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're being more exclusive to the.
I'm doing the same thing though. I see so much stuff that I would have normally bought, and I'm just turning it down. I'm like, I don't have room. One, it's not something that I really want necessarily. It's something that I'm like, oh, that's cool. But
Yeah.
You know what? When I go out and I do a short for the channel, or I do a video, I actually like, if I get satisfaction of just recording it, and it's almost like having a part of it. I'm like, this is really cool, and this is enough. Just recording the 60 seconds or 15 seconds of it.
It's like a nature photographer versus a hunter. Like you captured that deer, but the hunter killed it.
Yeah. right?
Yeah, that's actually a great analogy, man. That's
Yeah.
spot on. Did you see Dave has 2 packs to sell, Dean?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I wish I ordered I just don't have the room for.
Yeah, maybe Vern got his Duke from the 2 guys that come every week.
Oh yeah. The Men at Work guys.
Men at Work guys, yeah. But yeah, I'm leaning towards that too. And I was bad. I was probably one of the worst. If it was on clearance, even if I passed it, like if I passed it up at full price, I'm like, oh, it's clearance, I'll just grab it. You know, I mean, it just a reflex. Like I didn't even. I saw that clearance sign. If it was 50%, it was just ingrained in my head. I snatched it. You know.
Yeah.
I pretty much did that with this whole haul that I had on my hunt video today. I'm just like $10 Black Series figures. Sign me up. Give me all of them.
Yeah, you just can't.
You know, and then you're like $100.
Yeah, exactly. But some of them are good for, like you said, this is good for custom and things like that. So some of them are like, I thought when I saw Shira, I'm like, Shira wouldn't be. I really wanted to get it, but I have the origins, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't have space on my shelf
to do dual lines.
You know, and I didn't collect many He-Man when I was a kid, because when He-Man came out, I was in high school and older, so I do own the original Scareglow, but I bought Scareglow because, like I said before, I buy things that I like. And I like the skeleton glow in the dark was super cool. I wasn't buying it because it was a He-Man figure, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So Scareglow to me means something more than just
some additional element to whatever you're buying.
Yeah.
Not just the franchise. Yeah. Now I mean, I had the, It's where I'm leaning towards too. So especially with the prices, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm playing the long game on almost everything I buy.
Yeah.
But I very rarely buy full price figure anymore.
See, I'll pay full price for the Target Legends wrestling figures, because a lot of those are the ones that I really want anyways.
The PGM show.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah, so that's what I like. The wrestling ones, I'm enjoying the Legends. I'm enjoying Jurassic Park, but the Dilophosaurus is probably my figure fail of the year. I was so disappointed with that figure when I took it out of package, because it doesn't scale 3 3/4 with the figures.
It doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's too big for in front of Newman, whatever his
I
name
wanted to get that one too, and I can't find it anywhere.
I have 2. Because I wanted 2 in the collection, one with his flaring and one with it down.
Yeah.
But when I put it next to but I don't know, maybe the Newman, what's his name in the movie? I can't remember.
Nedry?
Ned? Is it
Nedry or something like that?
Nedry.
So when I don't know if it's because that figure isn't a Hammond collection, so maybe the Hammond collection figures are a little bit bigger, so maybe they'll scale a little bit better. I don't know.
Are the dinosaurs supposed to scale with the 6-inch line?
Like the T-Rexes and also the Triceratops scales.
I thought the Hammond was 118.
The Hammond, you're talking the Amber collection.
Amber's 112.
Is it 112?
Yeah. Hammond is 118.
Okay.
Does it even give it scale on the packaging?
That's a Hammond. That's going to be the 3 3/4, 4-inch scale.
Yeah, so that should scale with the 3 3/4, 4-inch. Are they 3 3 3/4?
They don't even give the scale on the packaging at all.
Yeah.
I just know it because
Hey,
that's
Chris.
what we do. We figure stuff out.
Huh.
Linda's here. Hi, Linda.
Hey, Linda.
But I was just disappointed because it's almost the same size as the Raptors.
Yeah, and I have the Raptor and the Triceratops, but
I still have to open my Triceratops, because that's probably, maybe that'll be a quick challenge, is make the poo from that scene.
There you go. Hot
It'll be
glue.
simple. Because I want to make that. I'm going to make that little scene. You know,
The
in my
thing
dress.
I don't like about that, I think you mentioned it in your video, is that it doesn't open its mouth.
No, you did. I didn't. I haven't opened mine yet.
Oh, you haven't opened it?
I haven't.
Somebody else I watched though, but
it should
there's
have
no articulation in the mouth at all.
No, really. It should have its tongue. Like, didn't she test out his tongue?
Yeah, she grabbed like berries or something off its tongue. But okay. He's a pretty cool figure though.
Yeah.
Is the tail articulated?
Yeah,
at least. Okay.
See, the problem now that you put it together, you can't put it back in the box. So you might as well throw that box away.
Sure, I
I
can.
don't think it'll fit. No, don't. It'll break.
Don't do it.
It
Don't
could break.
do it.
I did that to the T-Rex and it broke his tail.
Leave it
Well,
to
he
the expert,
get
Vern.
it there.
What's that?
Dennis
Dan?
Nedry.
That's his first name.
Dennis.
Dennis. That's right, Dennis. Yeah.
It was driving me nuts. Sorry, I had to look it up.
What time is it where Linda and Peter are? Because he's in New Zealand, she's in Australia. Got to be late in or early Friday morning.
One or the other.
Because, shoot, England, it's 1 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock here. What time is it there with you?
What time you got, Linda?
What time?
2
How about
p.m.
you? You're not East Coast, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, you're on our time.
It's 2 p.m. in New Zealand for Peter.
Oh, that's not bad.
Friday.
That's cool.
I think I'm have to go out, even though we just had like 5 more people pop in.
I have to, like, we just put all our Christmas decorations in a box. And, well, I shouldn't say we did. My wife and daughter did. They put it all in a box so that we got like 8 boxes in the living room. And they did that Wednesday. So yesterday, I should have put them up in the attic, but I passed out shortly after I got home yesterday. I was so tired.
Uh-oh.
And then when I did wake up, it was like 10 o'clock and it was too late to put them up in the attic. So I have to put all 8 boxes up in the attic. And
so you have a Christmas vacation nest of lights then?
yeah, I have a honeydew list that I have
And a
to
honeydew
do.
list, I was going to say.
Honeydew list. How many of you have a honeydew list that you have to do?
I'm usually the one that makes the honeydew list.
Nope.
G-Force makes his own honeydew list.
Whatever. I'll bet your cat bosses you around all the time, man.
Well, yeah. I have to pay attention to her, but
That's right.
I don't know. After giving out your phone number, you might have a honeydew list soon.
Get Blue's wife's friend or
Blue's
whoever.
wife's all interested,
Yeah.
huh?
It's 5 p.m. last Wednesday where Rick is. We're really running late.
Oh wow, Rick.
11:30 a.m. for Linda.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I thought it would have been earlier, but
The wee small hours.
Awesome, perfect. So, are we doing points of particular? I mean, not points of particular. What's the one we do on Sunday?
Lego studs.
Toys and Fitness. Toys and Fitness.
Oh,
right?
you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have Legos coming up Sunday, right?
Yeah, we're doing Lego studs coming back Sunday after Toys and Fitness.
Yeah, I think we're gonna pop in for a little bit, right, Dan?
I'm good. Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll get the thumbnail going. It's gonna be Thor when he has that big gut with my head on it, because that's pretty much how I feel after all this holiday
After the
eating.
holidays.
Dean went from God Bud to Dad Bud.
Yeah. But the good thing about it is we can all make a change, you know.
Exactly.
So
it's time for change. Then it's time for change. You know that song?
Change.
Yeah, that was what did you just say, Dan?
I just said change with a very squeaky voice.
Yeah, no, that don't. That's the Brady Bunch.
Yep.
The Brady Bunch. When Peter was.
Peter hits puberty.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Peter,
funny.
Yeah, that's a good one. Awesome.
Here, I
But yeah,
thought it was
thanks for
Sting.
joining.
Boy, was I wrong.
So we're gonna get back to creating after the January when everyone gets back in the groove again, and we're gonna probably work on a different time, possibly Saturday.
Lebowski Thor. Yep.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean, if Vern's down for that, man, if you guys are, I really don't. I mean, since you don't have Saturday morning cartoons anymore, and I can get them anytime I want, you know, my Saturday mornings are pretty free.
It is pretty sad, isn't it? I look
We
forward
could
to
even entertain maybe showing some of the process instead of just the finished products, like where 1 week we show us working on stuff for a little while and just chatting while we do that, and then the next week we show.
That's what I envision Points of Articulation, because we all work on do creative stuff. So I kind of like got the vision of Lego studs, how you guys build Lego and stuff and talk. That's what I thought Points of Articulation was actually going to be, is we'll work on our projects and talk about it and things like that. But
you guys are more talented than me. I can't talk and do that at the same time.
Yeah.
I would probably I ended up slicing my thumb again.
I enjoy the challenges. I do.
That's why Lego Studs works, though, because Rum doesn't build. He talks and fills the void while we build.
Oh, yeah.
I like to see what I do when it comes to challenges is I'll record it and then I'll show the video on my channel and things like that. So I think that works too.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll work something out. We'll get off the scene.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll have our meeting and let everybody know.
It's been a rough couple of months, that's for sure. Like just it's been a rough. Actually, I'm purchasing a new used car.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm getting it tomorrow. I think. So my car has. Can we guess how many miles my car that I drive every day to work has? How many miles does my car have?
What year is it?
I have a 2007 Chevy Cobalt. Standard shift.
200,000.
How many?
200K.
200's a good guess. I'll go a little lower, 180.
More. Higher, Dan.
250.
Over double 200.
400,000 miles.
463,000 miles my car
Holy
has.
Nikes.
And it's still, and listen to this, it has the original clutch.
What?
Because I know how to drive a stick. That didn't sound right. Sorry, take that back.
That's fine.
Can we rewind that?
That's fine. You can.
I know how to drive a manual transmission.
Yeah. So 463,000 miles on it.
Wow, that's impressive.
The only reason why is because it has some rust on the rockers and stuff like that, and it won't pass inspection. So it's kind of like I got a car that's a decent price and a decent mile, so it's time to upgrade.
Nice.
Did you say a Cobalt? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Chevy Cobalt. Yeah.
I'm amazed at that.
Yeah.
They don't even make those anymore, do they?
No, it was the Cruise. They went to the Cruise after.
Cruise.
But I'll snap a photo.
That was like
I'll show you the photo of the mileage.
Wow.
And the thing that's weird is I've had the car since 2007, right? And so because I drive over an hour drive to go to work. One way. So I'm doing about 2.5 hours driving back and forth to work every day. And
that's crazy.
It's like a pet. So getting rid of this car it kind of hurts.
Yeah, because I was going to say I have an 05 Civic and it only has 197.
Wow, that's good.
Crazy.
You just broke it in. It's an automatic though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
automatic.
I beat
they don't
the
last
shit
as
out of
long.
that car.
Hey,
I
Slaughterhouse.
hammer that thing for all it's worth every day.
Yeah. We went through so many toy hunts together. We've done a lot together. And it's been very good. But I don't think I've named her or him.
Hey, Zazzle.
Sergeant Slaughterhouse. That's crazy.
But yeah, so.
I don't think I've ever had a car that I've got over 150 or 60. I've either parted ways with it or
Or so you get rid of it before it needs to be getting rid.
Yeah. Well, I had a bad experience, and it was mostly my fault. So I let it jade me. But I had a '96 Chevy Blazer, and it got a leak in the head gasket, and ended up getting some, like, I don't know how, but I want to say antifreeze maybe in the heads.
Yeah.
That pretty much, I was on the highway, and I went to go past somebody, and I hear this clunk, and then
Just throw a rod.
two rods snapped. So, and that was at like 160,000 miles. So, like I said, it was one of those things where, could it happen again? Probably not. I mean, I could have caught it ahead of time. I knew it had a leak. I just didn't know how bad it was. So it was my fault. But I let that jade me, and now I'm afraid to let any vehicle get that far up. So.
And it's not easy to replace a head gasket either. I mean, truth be told.
Yeah, I think they quoted me like $2,000 or something like that.
You're right.
So
yeah, before I get rid of it, before I get rid of my old car, I'm gonna make sure that it's got enough oil in it, and make sure it has all the right fluids and stuff like that. So it's gonna be sent. I think it's going to an auction, but it's gonna be at least in good hands when I leave it, and hopefully somebody else will. I don't know, man. What are you gonna do with something like that?
Sunset.
You know.
Hey, Gap.
The thing is not many people can drive a standard shift.
No, probably not. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out of here.
Yeah. Well, let's
take care, Dan.
See ya.
Yeah. So take care, everyone, and we will leave you with a little dance. So thanks for joining us, and remember.
Oh, we're not doing that.
Whoa! Look at that, G.
We're not doing that.
Dang. G's gonna have to. You're coming on to the Toys and Fitness. Look at that.
See you Sunday, buddy.
Dang. Yeah, right here. We'll leave you with a little bit of dance. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later. Peace out, everyone. Take care.
Bye, guys.
See ya.